Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Dogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Branch. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down.
Now, I'll tell you what, when you run those little fellas in the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Buys a little extra time. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Going to try to get it himself. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Runs through a tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I don't know what called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On the move, it's Frazier. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. They'll go right back to the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a shot. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Lagway. Got a man. At the 40, there he goes. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Few teams improved over the 2nd half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Looking to scramble. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. That's caught. It's Frazier. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. Called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back.
It's a running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They want to run this quarterback. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits and make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Daniels. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Six plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Back's looking for the goal line. And they got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. The Dogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Branch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Young. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for space, it's Frazier. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Keeps looking downfield. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll. And he can get out of things. He's a magician. Just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass. But you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got his man all by himself. He's loose down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Florida. He got a step and just dusted the field. As Florida fans like to say, come on Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rivalry.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. The ball pops out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel ball. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air, it's Lagway. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Sturdivant. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Dial up on second and a long way to go. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Rifles it down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Gator. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Missouri. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Find some fresh air. Wide open spaces. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch.
It's a seam wide open. turning it on. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the third. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air, it's Lagway. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Bolted in the first down and more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, he comes up with a huge first down.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Now on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Frazier. All out of space. getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period.
Florida, 35. Georgia, 14.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for space. It's ball. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with a run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. We're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quick pass on the fly motion. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go to the ground. There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Going to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. Gets outside the pocket. Did a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Gators want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. Here's your good offense, Palmer.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route. difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The defense had the stop. They were about to get the ball back, but the critical mistake puts the offense back on the field with 1st and 10. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They have given it up on all 3 of their previous 4th down tries. Can they keep the drive alive here? They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Shoots it to the left. And it's picked off right at the goal line. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He spins that thing down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability.
Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Blasted as he lets it go.
No, give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coach...
Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
All right, defense. So you're saying there's a chance. Like, we got to stop. We're way down. We got to make something happen fast. But the offense just gave us the football, their side of the field. Man, you got to go take advantage of this right now.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And the low percentage play, the onside kick, bounces out of bounds, and they'll drop the flag.
Let's go. Quick. Single.
To the air, it's Lagway. Rushes on him. And as he throws, the pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go, final play of the game right here. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. That will put the wrap on things.